Well, the fans are hopeful we can beat Real Madrid. Are we going to destroy those hopes over the next 15 minutes? Hello everyone and welcome back to more Norwich City Bouncing Back, and today's the day. Today's the day we're going to make the Champions League quarterfinals for the first time ever. Or more likely, probably not, but you got to watch to find out. So obviously last time we did draw 1-1 with Real Madrid at Carrow Road. Decent result, although they have obviously got an away goal. It's going to be potentially an issue here today in Spain, and the results since that game, of course we beat Leicester last time as well, and then the results since then have been really quite good. One of them in particular, you've seen it, we'll go straight there. Whatever happens in today's episode, this has made the season at least quite good. Obviously earlier on in the season we somehow lost 8-1 to Liverpool at Anfield. Liverpool of course have then gone on to have an absolutely dreadful season. Liverpool of course were the team who beat us by 1 point to win the title last year. So, revenge was needed, and boy, we got some revenge. A 4-1 win at Carrow Road. Absolutely fantastic. Dominic Solanke scoring against his old club. Maddison and Mepham and Dunn as well. It was wonderful. Less wonderful, we then lost 3-0 to Southampton. Obviously, you beat Liverpool and then you lose to Southampton. That's just how it works. Rubbish performance. We were awful. Not good at all. But since then, 2 wins. We did beat Watford in the FA Cup as we bid to continue our defence, as we look to continue our defence of that one. And then most recently a 2-0 win against Blackburn Rovers. Jamal Musiala with a goal. He's actually been in relatively good goal scoring form since we've moved him into the striker position. This was a good win for us. This is actually one of only about 3 away games we won all season in the league. I mean, we beat Blackburn and we beat Brighton relatively recently, but we had this big stretch here where we didn't win a single away game in the league. And we beat Newcastle and then we beat Bournemouth at the start of the season. So yeah, I think we've got 4 away wins all season in the league. It's not particularly amazing, but things have been nice and solid, and that is reflected in our league position because we are now in 4th place. We are in the Champions League qualification position. Aston Villa have not got a game in hand on us. We are 4 points clear of them. It's a very encouraging place to be at this stage of the season. Quite a big gap ahead of us though, 5 points behind Chelsea and then a further 2 points behind both Manchester clubs. I don't think we're going to be winning the league, but if we can consolidate this 4th place, get in the Champions League, that would be good. And speaking of the Champions League, it's time for that one now. Real Madrid, second leg. It's on a knife edge. Can we do it? Now, Dean Henderson is injured for 1 more day. We could probably risk him, but I don't really want to. I think we're not going to take that chance. So that means Charlie Setford is going to stay in goal. He's been all right. He's not been bad at all. The defence is as you would expect. Lewis, Tomori, Mepham and Aaron's. Midfield is as you would expect. Cook, Wilson and Maddison. Solanke's going to be on the left. Dunn's going to be on the right. And Musiala's going to be through the middle. McCunny has recovered, so I think he will take a place on the bench at the expense of... Who's he going to be at the expense of? I'm kind of thinking David Brooks, to be honest. But we're going to go with Musiala up front for this one from the start. Let's see what we can do. You never know. We're in some good form at the moment, aside from the Southampton results. So if we can get an away goal early on here, then that could be pretty useful for us and might even give us a chance. Of course, this is a kind of winner-takes-all thing. Whoever wins this match will go through. A 0-0 draw, which is what we're getting at the moment. Real Madrid will obviously go through on away goals. A score draw, anything above a 1-1, we will go through. 1-1 is the only result that will result in extra time. And if we lose to Real Madrid, which is the most likely thing, then obviously, yeah, they'll go through. Well, at the moment, it is still 0-0. That was the only highlight the first half so far. 41 minutes in, and now there's another one. It's us on the ball. Is this a Madrid goal, or is this a Norwich goal? The goal, an opportunity for us. Maddison is in some good space. It's blocked, though, and Madrid can look to counter. Courtois gets it away, but only as far as Chris Mepham, and maybe we can now look to strike again, or are we going to do something really stupid? We're going to do something really stupid. I can feel it. Setford does retain possession, gives it to Lewis Cook. Maybe not. Maybe this is a real highlight for us. No. James Maddison with one of the stupidest passes of all time, and they've scored. You knew it was going to happen. I mean, we're passing it around, lovely stuff, and then Maddison, well, I say that's it. I would say that probably is his fault. But Max Aarons looks at the ball and then just runs away. I feel we need to see this again. Maddison plays the pass. He's looking at the ball and then he just runs off. I mean, I don't think he would have got it anyway, but he certainly didn't make much of an effort to. It's safe to say that Maddison is getting the blame for it, but then Aarons' rating has dipped a little bit too. Not a great end to the first half that was otherwise relatively stable. Not far from pleased with what I've seen, actually, to be honest. And we will criticise. Are we going to criticise James? I'm going to criticise James. Your mistake cost us a goal. It wasn't a good pass. We might as well go positive at this stage because really there's no danger in not doing that, because if Madrid score, then it just increases what is currently going to happen. They're going to win, and I think some changes need to be made. Maddison clearly being affected by his mistake, it needs to come off. Colin Dunn's having a terrible game as well, which is good news because I didn't put David Brooks on the bench. We'll have to bring Vernon on. We'll bring Timon on as well for Lewis, who's having a terrible game. According to my assistant manager, we'll do a shuffle around here as well. Solanke comes over to the right-hand side with Vernon over to his favoured left-hand side. We'll switch the system up as well. We might as well. We're going out anyway. Davis comes forward, Cook goes over there. We will at least go to attacking. Are you going to actually click on the things I'm actually asking you to click on, maybe? That'll be useful. Right, we've got a highlight. It's for Real Madrid, though. Awar with the corner. And are we giving away a penalty? We just shoved Eric Garcia over. Who was that? He's walking away and he's looking sheepish. I mean, well, how are we supposed to come back and win the game now when you do that? Honestly, absolutely useless. And it's 2-0. And it's game over. We're out of the Champions League. I mean, that was fun, wasn't it? It's been fun while it lasted. But why? I mean, we could have got back in it, but no. We'll go very attacking. It won't make any difference at all. In fact, let's just do something completely different. Let's completely change everything up. Solanke's having an absolutely atrocious game. We'll put him up front. Go to up front. 2 wingers. Wing backs. There you go. Go with that. Everyone is playing terribly. Absolutely everyone is having a shocking game. Apart from really Tomori and Davis. That's it. It's not been a great day. Are we going to do anything? The only highlight we had, the only actual spell of possession resulted in the first goal. It's another chance for Real Madrid, and is that counting? I don't think it's counting. Setford made a save, but then he fell on the floor. But it's offside, right? Brilliant. It would have made no difference whatsoever. At least we haven't lost by as much as we did last time. I suppose at least there's that, and we haven't lost in quite so crushing a fashion as last time. But that's it. That's the end of the game. The result is the same. Real Madrid 2. Norwich 0, Real Madrid win 3-1 on aggregate. You can't say they didn't deserve it. We were absolutely terrible. And I'm not going to make comments to training, obviously, because I've clicked the wrong option for that. But Maddison, absolutely shocking. A disgrace to the shirt, considering you are generally our best player. Colin Dunn was awful. Solanke's absolutely atrocious. Mashala, atrocious. I don't know why I'm going through each player individually. I could just tick all of them. I mean, we've got 6.4s. Everyone except for Tomori and Mepham is getting told off. So there we go. The Champions League dream dies for another year. That was the first match I've played since the recent patch, the new patch, which apparently doesn't really do anything to the match engine apart from nerf long throws. Also, as if that's actually happened, Liverpool have overturned the 5-1 deficit against Ajax they had last time. They've won 6-1. And they've gone through 7-6. I mean, are you actually kidding me? Hopefully we can get a better result here against Newcastle. We are at home. I mean, our away form generally seems to be pretty shambolic. I'm going to back the team that just put in that absolutely terrible performance against Real Madrid, though, except for the fact that Dean Henderson is now back to fitness and can come straight back in between the sticks. Right, are we going to see something actually good today, or is it going to be more of the same? I mean, if the patch, which says has done nothing, if this is what actually makes us bad, after we've started being quite good again, I will be a little bit annoyed by that, to be honest. Will be a little bit annoyed, not going to lie. It's Newcastle attacking. Tomori, though, intercepts. And if we could just avoid any sort of stupid passes, that would be really appreciated. Wilson driving forwards. And you'd see a bit more from him today. Was completely absent in the previous game. He's been tackled, but Colin Dunn gets it. And it's a typical rushed Colin Dunn shot. Free kick, though. James Maddison, it puts it into the area, and that's a penalty. Someone's been shoved over, and we're looking at it, I mean, I'd be shocked if that wasn't given. It is given. A blatant shove. And it is going to be, I assume, Maddison to take it. Indeed it is. Takes responsibility, steps up, and puts it away. Much more like it from the main man. Simple penalty. I mean, very good placement. Sends the keeper the wrong way. We've got the lead. Newcastle, I mean, certainly last season they were a threat under Wayne Rooney. Less so this season, but we've still got to be careful. Some dangerous players. Noam Salomon, of course, still there. A player who really we should have signed ahead of Colin Dunn. Colin's done okay, but Salomon probably is better. Here's Colin, showing once again his amazing shooting abilities. Another chance though before half-time, perhaps. George Wilson pressing onwards, keeps the ball well. Back to Cook though. Got options in the box that are being relatively marked, but I mean, quick thinking from Maddison, but Solanke, his effort is saved. Got a corner though. Can we find Chris Mepham? That is the key. We don't quite do it. Mendoza gets it away, and it could be a potential break on for Newcastle. Brian, we've got men back covering. Just stop him. Thank you. We do. Half time, not massively convincing, but we've got the lead. That's the most important thing. I want to see a bit more in the second half. Let's not throw things away. Oh, look, we're going to throw it away right at the start. Corner, short corner from Newcastle. Denise to put it in. No, Maddison makes the tackle and looks to get it away. Mashala is the only option up the pitch, and he's been kicked down brutally by Sony. That is, I mean, the animations are usually not great, but that was absolutely brutal. He's already on a yellow card. He would have got a straight red regardless. And we've got a free kick straight down the pitch again. Maddison puts it in. Salomon clears it away. We've got options to pick it back up. Cook to Maury. Maddison, is he going to take a shot on? He's not. We're looking to work it down the left-hand side. Jamal Lewis. Again, it's the patient build-up, which so often works and so often doesn't. What will happen this time? I mean, go to the right-hand side. I wish they could actually hear me sometimes. Look how many players are not marked on the right-hand side. There we go. Finally, we make the opportunity. Max Aarons to put the cross in. No, he's giving it away. No, he does get it in, and Mashala can't get it on target. I know obviously we've had the penalty, but our XG seems a little bit higher than maybe it should be. I guess the Mashala chance was really quite good. He probably should not have missed that one. But anyway, we're going again. A second goal really is needed. Maddison whips it in. It's not enough power on it to trouble Bazuna at all. And this could potentially be a break for Newcastle if he can find a teammate. He does not. It goes over Salomon. Tamori intercepts, and hopefully this will now, in fact, be another opportunity for us. Lewis Cook. It's an absolutely awful pass, but luckily Mepham is able to stop any danger. I mean, he's got great passing as Lewis, but not on that occasion. Colin Dunn in some space. That was more like it. Hits the woodwork though. 10 minutes to go. Mashala has not been amazing. We'll bring Murray McCartney back into the fold, give him a chance. He hasn't scored for a while. He does like to do that. Last season seemingly was a fluke. Into the closing stages, I have gone very defensive because even though Newcastle have got a 0.05 XG and only 10 players, I don't trust these boys to keep the lead. I think we're going to do it though. One and done. In terms of goals, a simple penalty is all we get. Not particularly clinical otherwise. We apparently have had loads of chances. I think one of the things that's been changed is clear-cut chances. We had 2 clear-cut chances. I guess it was the penalty and the Mashala chance. But anyway, doesn't matter. We've won 3 points. That's the most important thing. So there we go then. We stay in 4th place, 56 points. 2 teams above us, Chelsea and City, have not played yet. If Chelsea can drop points, which it doesn't look like they're going to do given their recent form, we could close the gap to them, which would be quite good. I mean, United, I thought we closed the gap a little bit on them. They're still 7 points clear, so that's not as impressive as I thought it was. But we are out of the Champions League. Obviously, that is disappointing. Would have liked to have gone further in that one. But I think maybe last season, getting knocked out of the Europa League helped us out quite a lot in terms of our league finish. So maybe being knocked out of the Champions League will be helpful. There's only 8 matches to go though, but we are certainly still in contention, and we will have a couple of episodes to take us towards the end of the season and end of the week. We will be back next time for, maybe Man United and Everton. I think that's probably what we do actually. Man United certainly a tough test, but we're gonna have, if we have any chance of winning the league, we have got to beat them. So that's what we will come back to next time, and then we will end the season off with Chelsea and Sheffield United. But there we go. That's going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well. And I will see you next time.